I simply feel that, especially in today's constantly moving world, we are absolutely bombarded by content. We are bombarded by messages. We are bombarded by whether it's entertainment, politics, content, whatever it might be, and it is noise, and it can become white noise, which I think then it turns people off. Can you perhaps give us an insight on how technology itself can help us achieve this true branded customer experience? Perhaps if there was a particular company or a case study that you really thought clicked in a way with technology?
Well, I think you've identified the problem with technology is most of us are focusing on technology as a communications tool to bash out more messages for people, whether it be Facebook messages or the worst thing that's happening at the moment. I think that is really seriously pissing loads of people off, and forgive my language again, is how almost every time you have any form of interaction with almost any kind of company now, within 2 seconds you're going to ping on your mobile phone asking you to rate out of 10 or 5 what your experience is like.
Yeah.
And this is, the wrong use of technology. Where technology works really well is in the thoughtful application of it to enhance or to make easier, just people could use that more than anything else, easier the experience people want to have of you. So there's a couple of good examples in the book. Hotels are getting a little bit better on this, but Citizen M, which is one of the companies we feature in there, which is a rather interesting hybrid chic hotel it's in Amsterdam, it's in London, it's in New York. Even Premier Inn, who we also feature, are moving towards technologies that make the experience really easy for you. So you don't have to check in by standing at a desk waiting to get your key. You can just check in using online portals in the reception lobby, or the technology is such now you can get a key directly to your app. To an app on your phone, and you can use that phone to open your door. So you have removed one of the barriers to the experience. And God, people want to talk about that. And then, of course, you make that, of course, shareable. But that's the other great thing about tech. You have these experiences, and because it's happening either through your phone, you're usually one click away from then sharing that via whatever is your preferred social media. So technology that actually is there to enhance or to make much easier the experience is the technology we should be focusing on. And unfortunately, if you ask a lot of companies and you talk to them about digital, a lot of big companies, they'll talk about a digital journey, they will mostly be focusing on how we get people onto our website and how we might be able to transact a process through on the website. It's not really got much beyond that. Technologies we were talking about earlier about using internal communications technologies fantastic, cheap, basically free ways of helping an organisation understand what it should focus on. There's a great company called HomeServe, which is a domestic emergency insurance business. Wouldn't think this was in a particularly exciting area, but blimey, the people who work for that company are really motivated and inspired about the work they go out to do to solve problems for people. And they use Yammer in a really imaginative way, encouraging people on the front line to come and tell their stories about what they fixed, and that gets shared, etc. So use technology to enhance and make easier people's lives. And that's really the most important thing to think about with technology. If it isn't going to help you solve a customer problem, why would you even bother with it? And I think that's the trick with technology, if that makes sense.